Hello and welcome back to Kitting Up Kitten, and I believe it is day 28. I'm guessing, I'm filming ahead. Anyway, welcome back. It is hashtag DIY DP24 and I finished my first canvas. So this video will be all about prepping the next one. So I'm going to give it a good roll, because if you are doing this event, you will know that the glue on these canvases isn't always the best. Also, you should be regularly rolling your artwork when you're doing it. I'm just quite lazy and do it all at the end. So here is a tip, but before I go into that, just thank you to everyone coming back, and hello if you are brand new. If you do not have any idea what we're talking about, this is a cross stitch conversion. We are taking a cross stitch pattern, we are inputting it into an app like Pattern Keeper or Markup XP, and we are then using a blank gridded canvas like this one to turn that cross stitch pattern into a diamond painting. Now mine is in total size 128 centimeters long and 61.25 centimeters wide. So I'm doing mine in 4 pieces. So one this size, which is roughly 50ish by 60 something. So I'm doing 2 that are this size, and then I am doing 2 smaller pieces to go on the end. It'll actually only be about that wide, 2 smaller pieces. So what do I have with me today? I have my roller. I got this in one of the storage boxes that you get. My red bit's coming off. Look, it keeps moving. Yeah, you can use a rolling pin. You can use a little metal roller, you know, up to you. I will also be showcasing the limited edition rose gold XL tray with bling. You can order this tray from the 1st of December, and you can choose whether you have the beads or not included. Please note that if you do ask for your tray to be blinged up, I do it by hand. It is me that has to do it. So yeah, I'm using the blinged up version because why not? I also have one of my soft grip pens that I'll be using. That's if I get to doing any diamond painting on this video, because I will be prepping the canvas. Now I am keeping all of my drills for this canvas. There are 50 in a 60 bottle storage case. Bottle storage is my favourite, definitely, followed by Elizabeth Ward, but for ease, I love bottle storage. So I am using a tablet. This is my old tablet, so I don't use this for anything else now. So I'm going to get Pattern Keeper open, and I'm going to go to View Mockup, because this is what the finished artwork will be. So I'm hoping you can see that okay. So this is the Lord of the Rings stained glass Hobbit story. It's not Lord of the Rings, it's the Hobbit story. So you can just see I'm just here. So I've just gone across here. So I'll have another section which is this size again, and 2 narrower sections. So just wanted to show you that. I'll show you on Pattern Keeper as well. If we zoom out. Yeah. So that's how much I've done of the current one. So that's 41.97%. So I am prepping the canvas to do this size, and then I will do these 2 left. Now, here's where I tell you about my major cock up. No, don't worry. I haven't laid the wrong drills in the wrong place. I am going to flip this over. This was the tip I was going to show you. Right, so when you have rolled your canvas, turn it over and then give it another good roll. You'd be surprised how many drills you hear cracking into place. But just do that, it just gives it an extra bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find myself a coat hanger and I'm going to hang this one up so that it's out of the way, it is safe, it is done, it is secure. It looks amazing. Literally, I can see through the back of the canvas, you've got these, I can see these beautiful mountains through the back of the canvas. Oh. So yeah, that section is done. So I'm going to hang this up and I am going to get ready to prep the next one. However, I have put the coat hanger on the wrong way round. So let's move it round. Please bear with me while you hear my ghostly voice from over the other side of the room. I do hope you're all okay. You will be seeing this video after the live. So if the live went ahead, because we lost power in the storm. Storm Bert, he came through and did some damage. So here's what the issue is. I have, in the last few weeks, me and my husband have had a massive clear out, and that included moving around the snug. I actually moved my big Welsh dresser. Those of you that have seen the snug before know that my Welsh dresser has everything on it. It has diamond paintings that are done. It has all of my kitted up kits. It has everything. At some point, in the last few weeks, I have managed to lose my second canvas, my big canvas. And I'm really upset about that because I actually got it from Penny. So what I had was I had two canvases that were 50 by 70 by 70 that Penny gave me, and then I had a canvas which was split into sections to do the bottom bit. I cannot find that second canvas, so either myself or my husband has thrown it away. I'm so freaking annoyed, so annoyed. So what I am going to do, this is the piece of canvas that I had left over. This is from, I'm going to do it that way. No, I'm not going to do it that way because then I can cut that end off. This is from when I did my first conversion. I'm just going to use some weight to weight it down a bit. This is left over from the first conversion I did, the mini secret door. I brought a pre-sized canvas that was bigger than I needed, and this is the excess. So this was marked up with two sections going across here, which were big enough to do the two sections below. It was just on one canvas, so I had two split bits. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to have to do, is I'm now going to have to use this section to do that bigger part, and I'm going to have to reorder some canvas for the bottom. Very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. But what can I can't do anything else. There's, you know, it's done. There's no point stressing over it. I can't change it. I've also lost my tape measure. I had a tape measure. So just bear with me 1 second. Okay, got it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this and I'm going to use this big bit for the next bit of the canvas. So what I actually need, it's actually just under 50 centimetres this side. So I've done it to the nearest 10, which is down here. So when I prep my canvas that I'm going to be working on, very often I am working on a cut down size. That's how I work. So what I'm going to do is I am going to washi tape around the edges just to keep that sticky out of the way. So it doesn't really matter what washi tape it is, it just needs to be big enough to go all the way around. So let's do, oh, that's quite a pretty one. I don't want to use that one. let's use it. I don't know. What I don't want to do is I don't want to get so far around and run out of washi tape, because that will annoy the crap out of me. Oh, let's use that one. It's not one that I'm particularly keen on. Let's use that. So I'm going to use this blue one. So I'm just going to tape round the edges first. And that is pure, it's just habit. I've always done it. I've done it on all of my canvases, my Diamond Art Club ones, because it just stops dust and hair and bits getting in that overlay. Now on this one, I wouldn't necessarily need a washi tape this wide, but it's what I've got, so that's what I'm going to work with. Okay, so that side first. Oh, not a good idea, Sam, well done. So I'm really good. I don't know how we have thrown stuff out, but we have. Let me get this sellotape off. There's not a lot I can do about it now, so it just means that I'm going to have to purchase. What I will do, I need a canvas that is 128 centimetres long by at least 50 centimetres, because I'm going to have a section of like 10 centimetres or something. So I'll pop over to AliExpress and find the relevant size. So I will find half the length, double the width. So I only actually need 10 centimetres, I think. So I'll be able to fit both of those onto one canvas and split the canvas. And because it's a pre-cut size, it will be cheaper than getting it custom made. So that's the thinking. I'm just really annoyed at myself. It's like, why would you even do that? Right, I'm trying to get this around so A, it doesn't fall off the table, and so that I can get this up. So, you know, there you go. And I know what's happened, right? I put the canvases into a brown postal tube. I then ordered some postal tubes to send out diamond paintings in, but realised very quickly that the little ones that I bought weren't anywhere near big enough. So when we cleared out in here, I was brutal. I was like, stop saving postal tubes and boxes, you numpty, because they're just everywhere and I don't use them. It is that. I just have that mentality of I can reuse that. Let me keep it. Truth of the matter is, I very often don't. It just hangs around. So we were being brutal, and I, you know, Ash's probably held it up. This, and I've gone, nope, and he's chucked it out. So I can't blame him. It would be my fault. I'm more annoyed because Penny gave them to me, and she did pay for them. So she didn't pay for them specifically for me. She bought in a sale, but it's not the point. Anyway, I'm going over there after I've done this video. I'm off to visit Penelope, see how she's doing. I baked her a lemon drizzle cake, so I've got to take that over. It'll be really nice to catch up. There we go. Right, it was bugging me that it had creases. So we have the edges done. Now I know that this is too big. I'm not going to go to the lengths of cutting that edge off yet, because I have got an overhang of roughly 15 lines. I am going to use that to stick the bottom pieces on. There's no point getting rid of it, but what I am going to do is I am going to run some washi tape right along where I need to go up to. On top, not on the canvas, on top. Just so that I know, because I don't want to be confusing myself later on. It does not take much to confuse me, let's face it. So I'm going to do that. Like so. And now that bordered area is the size that I need to do this second half. Luckily, we've only got a week left, and I'm not going to get all of this done in a week. So I've got plenty of time to find what I need. I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed at myself. Oh, I've got another pen in there. What's that pen? I'll keep that one out. I've just found some extra drills as well. I don't know why they're in there. They're round. Yeah. Let's not keep round ones. I don't know why they're in there, but they can go in the thing. So that is the area done. And then what I need to do, I tend to work on a 3x3 section. So I am going to mark off I'm just going to go under that line just slightly, because that is where those first sections will come to. And then what I will do is I am going to take out that first row. Not all of it, just some of it. So I'm going to turn it around this way. This will make for some interesting I'm just going to run my scissors all the way down there to about there. Now the reason I'm not going all the way down is because it is quite warm in here, and the cover paper sometimes do spray off, but I want the cover papers on because these cover papers are the perfect size to do a 9x9 section. Look at that. So I am going to put that first one on there like that. These of course are my DIY DP cover papers that I got from the lovely Penny at Cow Sparkles. If you would like some yourself, please head over to her Etsy shop. So that's that covered, and then I am ready to do my first square. If you're buying cover papers, make sure that you also pick up the release paper booklets as well, because these are phenomenal for holding all of your cover papers. They do not slip out. She also has one for trading cards. I haven't actually got any trading cards yet. My Lord of the Rings one, none of them had. Well, I've got one to unbox still, but so far none of them have had trading cards in. Bit annoying. But do you know what? I'm not the sort of person to do customs anyway, so I probably won't ever use it. If it's money off though, I'll use that. So there we go. We have got my canvas ready to go. Ready to go on the next one. So I'll move my scissors. Let me get set up and then I can make a start. Now obviously, because this is right at the top, it's going to be a little bit awkward. So I am going to use my case to weight it down, because I need to get it down here close enough, and I can't work on it. Or can I? No. I was going to say I can't work on it upside down really. I mean, I probably could. I could probably turn my tablet upside down, but I'm confuzzled enough today without doing that. So, the next thing, get my pots open. The next thing is to find, I've got my cup of coffee, where I'm starting from, because obviously I've done all of this, so I now need to go over this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that as big as possible. Now the beauty is, oh look at that. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Making sure it's all in frame. Yes, it is. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to find my first symbol. She says, please excuse, like literally one. One. I'm going to leave that flat because when I did the video the other day and I was editing it, I noticed that actually it's perfect when it's laid flat in the camera. I can get more of it in. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's get the first colour. Move my case over here so it's a bit closer. And I know what you're thinking. Why? Why use an XL tray when you've got one drill? The answer is very simple. Because I can. That's it. Right, let's find my pen. And let's get this first drilled laid. I did say in one of my videos that my goal was to get that canvas done this week, and I managed to get it done over the weekend. I think I actually did 2,600 drills yesterday, so I did quite a bit. So what I'm doing today, I'm starting in this corner just like I would for most diamond paintings, and I'm going to do all across that first row. So whatever comes in that first row, that's how I'm playing it today. That's what I feel like. So 801. Yeah, and I've achieved that. I'm just... The thing is, it's morning, it is Monday, and I really want to get over and see my mate. So I don't want to be searching high and low for this canvas. So if I get back later and I manage to find that canvas, all well and good, and I will use that one to do the two smaller sections. But I mean, a canvas is quite hard to lose, so I've just got this awful feeling that I've thrown it out, and I can't blame anyone but myself. So just using each drill as I lay it. Once I find that one, I'm using that to then lay the next one, because I know that's there. Anyway, second canvas started, so I kind of feel like I've achieved quite a bit this time, even though it's been a bit of a floss. Again, thank you to everyone who has sent me a message or an email. You guys are amazing. I am feeling much better. Much better about the whole thing. So that's that done. Yay! Ground is broken on that second canvas. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so let's get this one. There might be a few of these. So this is 3371. It's also, what I've noticed is, if I do this, a lot of time it's the darker colours as well. I don't know why, whether it's just the pattern or what, but it makes it a lot easier to find, because I'm telling you right now, starting off with all the nudie colours, the pale, very pale colours and the whites, is so flipping hard. It really is. So yeah, I quite like the fact that I'm starting with the darker colours. I am quite pleased on getting that first canvas done, because I started that in May. And yeah, just trying to plan ahead a little bit. So I want to come back to something I was talking about on the last video. You know, look, if I've repeated myself because I've already said it on the live, then I'm sorry. You know, the only way that I could get as many videos in as I wanted is to film ahead. So that does mean there may be some crossover. But I was talking about feeling guilty because I had decided to stop doing the DIY DP twice a year. And do you know what? I've had a little bit of time to think about it, and actually I started this, the whole reason that I started doing this event is because somebody suggested it. Sharon Wildball, if you're out there. Someone suggested it, and I, right from the beginning, kind of said, I love doing conversions, but I do them mainly because I save my leftover drills. Is doing a conversion my favourite thing to do? Hell no, I'm lazy. I like to just diamond paint, but I love the little community that we've got, you know, and it shouldn't matter. You know, I need to stop fretting about numbers. It shouldn't matter that it's a little bit quieter this time, or that it was a little bit quieter last time. That shouldn't come into it. It should be that if there is a handful of us, even if it's just me and Penny, but if there's a handful of us that want to do this, then I need to keep it going. So, yeah, I'm thinking about it, and I will let you know. I kind of feel like the reason I didn't want to do May is because we very often go away in May, so it means that I'm having to do stuff from the caravan. But do you know what? I've done it for the last couple of years. So if I don't have to do videos every day, and I know lots of you have said that I don't, so if I don't have to do videos every day, I can do what I've done this weekend, and I can film ahead. Yes, you've got that overlap, so it may be that I repeat myself. Is that such a bad deal? You can skip forward, can't you, really? What I want to do is I want to give my subscribers the opportunity to work on their projects, and we do. They are side projects lots of the time, and for some of you, you know, some of you just work on one until you finish it, and that's admirable. That is really admirable. But I have a hell of a bunch of Diamond Art Club diamond paintings, all of which I want to get to. However, doing the event forces me to work on it, and look what I've achieved. I started that canvas in May, and I have done that whole side. So 40%, 40% in 2 months. Reasonably. That's not bad going, is it? So yes, it will still take me a couple of years to get it done, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, we'll see where it comes. At the minute, I just want to get to the end of this event, to be fair, pretty much. I will say a couple of things happened last week which have really helped with my, not just my physical health, because my mental health impacts my physical health, but a couple of things that happened. I went back to Circle. I have realised how much, oh look at that, a nice big bunch. I've realised how much Circle helps me. I need it. It's not a case of it's just a little social interaction. It's so good for my mental and my physical health. So I will not be missing that unless I'm really poorly. Obviously, I'm not going to go if I'm going to give everybody a cold bug or something. You know, that would not be fair. But I definitely need it. The other thing that happened, and I am massively grateful, is that I had a good old chat with Penny, and she put me right. She pretty much said, stop your freaking whinging and get on with it. You know, stop promising stuff you can't deliver. Focus on what you can do. And with what she's going through at the minute, for her to do that, and for her first thing not to be, you haven't phoned me all week, you're a rubbish friend, because she didn't, and I would have expected her to, and she didn't. She was her usual supportive self, bless her heart. So if you're watching, Penny, thank you. Just got to keep going. I do love a little bit of colour blocking. makes me comfortable. So today is my day off. So the plan is obviously filming this video. I can then edit it now. Last night, me and Ashley, we're sitting there. We caught up with I'm a Celebrity. So we watched the previous nights and then we sat down to watch Maths UK, the latest one. And we're happily watching TV and boom, internet goes. It's like, really? Because we changed internet providers at the beginning of the year. Oh no, not beginning of the year. Towards the end of the year, because Virgin Media just got ridiculous. So we actually changed to a different company. We've had no issues whatsoever. Uploading has been faster. It's been quicker with all of us, because, you know, there is 4 of us using this internet. It's been so much better, but obviously it went down at the beginning of last week because basically somebody doing work further up the road knocked the main thing out. Lo and behold, there we are, mid-episode, internet goes. We tried everything. We thought it was our Wi-Fi. We then realised that we thought it was our TV, sorry. So we tried everything and then realised actually, no, it's the internet down. So I've gone on their website today to see if I can find out what's happening. If you are aware, there has been a storm raging over the weekend. And yes, said storm has knocked out. So I'm hoping that is going to be restored by later. But if not, I'm going to have to risk it. I can't miss another live. It just puts me in such a funk. So, and I have a giveaway to do. So yeah, gonna have to risk it. So fingers crossed, I'm hoping that it goes to plan and we don't have too many problems. All right, so 4, that one there. Please let me know if having my tablet flat is much better for you guys. I know, because I'm that sort of person. I don't watch people diamond paint. I listen to them diamond painting. I don't watch them. So if you are somebody that watches and you like to be able to see what I'm working on and how I'm placing it in the wrong place, just like that one, please let me know. Is this better? Is this angle? Because from when I was filming, it kind of looked like it was easier to see what I was doing. There we go. With it being flat. So yeah, let me know. So off, like I said, to see Penny. I'm then going to come home. I did bake her a cake. I want to have a go at some biscuits, because that's how I work. This is, you know, I was saying to my daughter yesterday, my daughter is a much better baker than me. She's done cakes and stuff for a long time. She's also really good at cooking. She really does do it all from scratch. And I sort of said to her, I know it's passing fancy, but because I've watched Bake Off, like clearly, because I've watched Bake Off, I'm now a master baker and I know everything and all my cake's going to turn out perfectly. Because that's the way my head works. You know why. So like I did the first one, I've never baked lemon drizzle cake in my life. And I knew when I was slicing it that A, I'd overbeaten the eggs because it was a bit dense. And B, I hadn't done enough drizzle or added enough lemon because it was dry. And everyone was so kind and they were like, oh, it's really nice. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a bit dry. Yeah, it is. It's a bit dry. And it was like, oh, you're rubbish judges. Anyway, I attempted a second one. It was much, much better. The downside is it was so bloody crumbly to cut. So I've obviously done something wrong. I shall check with Paul Hollywood later. No Hollywood handshake for me. However, I did enjoy it. And it's really, because I'm one of them people, I have to have something going on. You know, like if I'm just diamond painting, I'm never diamond painting in silence. I've got something on YouTube playing or on the TV or whatever, even if it's just background noise, I always have something going on. But when I was baking, I didn't. So I quite like that. But I do want to have go up with some biscuits. I figure that would be quite interesting. Because biscuit batter is pretty much like pastry. I'm not too bad at pastry, to be fair. I used to be awful. I will never forget my brother. I made some mince pies one year. It used to be, so my mum used to bake at Christmas. And it was part of our Christmas run-up, and it still is. So the week before Christmas, I am very often making mince pies, sausage rolls, that sort of thing. So what I usually do is I make a nice short crust pastry for my mince pies. And then if I've got any left over, I make sausage rolls out of it. I just use up the scraps. My son loves them. But anyway, this particular year, I made these mince pies and my brother came over and he went to try and eat one. He was like, these are so hard. And he was literally smacking this mince pie against the door frame and it wouldn't break. Like, we were taking the tops off and using them as ashtrays. It was so hard. Anyway, my next door neighbour, who made beautiful pastry, taught me how to make perfect short crust pastry, which I can now do. So I usually, my mince pies are much better. However, this year, I'm going to have a go at rough puff. I'm going to do it. Although, to be fair, I kind of think that short crust pastry for mince pies is better because you want them to be a bit crumbly, you know, because that's what makes the pastry so nice. But we'll see. I'm definitely going to try the rough puff for the sausage rolls and give my child, my eldest, not my littlest, a decent sausage roll this year. How long this fascination with baking will last, I do not know. What I do know is I'm absolutely pouring with sweat. I've layered up. Oh. So yes, I want to come home today and possibly bake some biscuits. I also need to get my work bag ready for tomorrow. I have an extra job on tomorrow. I'm also working on Saturday morning because it is coming up for Christmas, and who doesn't need a bit of extra money at this time of year? Tomorrow is incredibly busy, which is why I filmed ahead for the video for Tuesday, because I've got an extra job in the daytime. I then get home and I've then got a friend coming to have her nails done. So to be able to fit that in, I needed to, right, number one, that is wrong somehow. So that needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that needs to be up there. I've literally noticed. Right, that should be in line with there. Oh God, how high does this go? Right. So we've got 4. So that's right. So that's right. And that's right. But it's over too much. No. Oh. F's sake. Right, so basically what's happened is this first square here, I've assumed is a 10 square, and it's not. It's only 9. Oh, how annoying. So it means that everything here is over 1. Which ideally means I need to start at the other end. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm sitting here trying to think whether I can deal with losing the first line off this side or whether I just need to restart it and do it from the other end. I think honestly I'm going to have to do it from the other end because there's no point. It's got to join on as well. Right, so let's take these off. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to do it in a bit. So here's how I'm going to fix it. I'm going to turn this canvas around. I am going to reset it from the other side because I've got that extra to make sure that we start with a 10 square. And then I will sort out taking these off. What an absolute, and that's my fault. You know what they say, measure twice. I didn't check because I was in a hurry. But do you know what? That's what YouTube is for. So I am going to take that off. Let's make sure that I've got 10. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, we do. Right, so let's take that off. So what I'm going to do, because I know that I don't need this top square. So to make it easier, I don't need this top half. I am going to washi tape down there so that I'm not seeing. I do apologise if I'm not in shot. This was not how I expected this video to go. I'm going to have to do that. How bloody annoying, honestly. Right, so that will now be our new corner. So what I'm going to do is I am going to mark out the first row. I might have to get across my tablet and my case are in the way, so my head may get in the way. I do apologise. Please forgive the fact that I haven't done my hair yet. I will sort it out before I go to Penny's. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out that first. Make sure it's on the right bit, Sam. Come on. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I've done that wrong. Yes. Oh. Do you ever have a day where you think maybe you should just go back to bed and just forget about it? Do you think? I'm going to turn that back round so I can get this edge, so I'll probably be out of shot. Again, I apologise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's definitely that one. You don't want it to be too close because obviously I need to be able to see it. Right, try again. Try again. Make sure it's a 10. Okay, so turn that round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so that's there. That's there. This isn't as clear, and I think I had this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 when I was working on the other canvas, that I had this issue that I was struggling to see where the 10 line was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, cut this one down so far because I now need a clear piece of film to replace down this end. Oh, how annoying. So welcome to DIY DP 24. And I've just realised that I've taped over the top of all of that. So I'm just going down that line there. I'm doing it with scissors because the washi tape is holding it down, so it's keeping it quite straight. By the time I faff with a cutter, I could have done it. So yeah, that's what I need. I need that section. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those drills off that corner. How much do I need? A bit more. See, that's going skew whiff now because I haven't kept it straight. But I only need a little bit. Right. Okay. So I've uncovered that top corner. And now I'm not even going to worry about having it the right way around. Now I am going to take all of these drills off. Now I'm not going to reuse these drills because they will be as sticky as hell. I'm going to get a little tray, just put these on. And if I put the sticky drills back in their pots, they will gum up everything else and that will annoy me later on. So I'm just going to sacrifice those. So yeah. I hope your weekend's been okay. Hope it's gone better than you expected. Not what I was expecting to do on a video. Let's tune in and watch Sam take a load of bloody drills off. How quickly can I pin them? Like so quickly. Make a mess, I'll clear it up later. That's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Do you know what? If they're getting off, they're off. No, I'll take it. But yeah, they'll be too sticky to reuse, so I'm not going to bother. Just get rid, and then I can cover this corner back up and start a bloody again. Just what I wanted to do on a Monday. There we go. So please do, if you are cutting down canvases or you've bought a larger size and you're making it fit, please do check that you have a full square. Hopefully, having watched me do it, you won't do it yourself. That would be the, like literally. There will be a million drills all on my floor now. But that's fine. The Hoover will get them. Like I said, don't want to use them. They're sticky. So what a waste. What a waste of a video. Hey, did you see Sam's video today? Yeah, she screwed up her canvas. She's thrown one away. Screwed up the other one. It is a good day in kitting up Kittenland. he'll be so annoyed. I will need to get the Hoover out because there'll be drills everywhere. However, how quickly am I clearing that off? I'm going to leave this piece of cover paper on, and I will leave the washi tape where it is as well, because it's not going to hurt me any being down there. I'll need it at some point. Just how annoying, because I've just wasted all that time. So I will be heading, I'm not going to worry about it at the minute because I'm not going to get this canvas done anytime soon, but at some point I will head off to AliExpress or Temu, or I've not actually searched for blank diamond painted canvases on Temu, but yeah, I will source a canvas that I can use for the other two sections because they are a bit smaller. And the plan was to do them on one piece and then add them later. So it'll be fine. Okay. Let's get those over there out of the way. Let's get my bit of plastic. I need to make sure I put it the right way down. So I'm just going to pop that over there like that. I'm going to move it over a bit because I want to cover as much as I can. There we go. Okay, and then those. So I do apologise that today's video has consisted of me doing nothing more than correcting cock-ups. I mean, I don't normally cock up this bad, to be fair, but the ball ache of remembering to take out the first row on every single row will drive me mad. So it's fine. It just means you've got a bit of a different video. You will have had one of the unboxings. I still have another unboxing to film, so what I might do is actually do that when I get back later, because once it's up on YouTube I can bank it and I can put it up whenever. It is the Monday before Black Friday. I did see a Mandy Manzano one earlier in the week. I quite like it, but not enough to warrant getting it. But of course they're releasing 100. You heard it right, 100 canvases for Black Friday. We shall see. We shall see if any take my notice. Look at that, what a waste of drills. Right, so we are now back to a blank canvas, which means we can start at the top there. So let me get my big ruler and my craft knife. I'm going to score across and see if I can get that first layer out. Because if I can do that, then, and it isn't very thick plastic at all, it is very flimsy. Very, very flimsy. But yeah, I kind of feel like for the rest of today, I might have to, do you know what, I'm going to do it. Because I don't need that top row. I am going to oh, that's stuck. What's going on? I'm going to take that off. And actually, I am going to stick washi tape down over that edge, because that is really going to screw things up if I don't see it. So what I'm going to do, I wonder if I've got a nice thicker. I'm sure I have. It's like, how much washi tape do you need? Oh, I've got loads here. I got a nice, really thick one? Is that thicker? That's thicker than normal. I think that might do it. Look at that. Yes. Right, so I'm going to stick this lovely thick washi tape along that line. She says if she can do it straight. Oh, how lovely is that? Didn't even know I had it. Didn't even know I had it. Beautiful. So that's now covered up that sticky bit, which means that I can come in. I can take that bit off. And then I can fill it with my cover papers. If I do it from this end up, then I've always got a little bit of an overhang. And then yes, I can put my lovely cover papers over there. Like I said before, courtesy of Penny at Calb Sparkles. Please go and look at her Etsy shop. And go to her channel and subscribe if you haven't done so already. She is the only YouTuber, diamond painting YouTuber, that I actually watch regularly. So I'm going to overlap this one somewhat because I need it there. So let's do that one because I need a little bit of leeway. And for the second time in this video, I do apologize, my hair was so much in the way. For the second time in this video, we are now ready to start again. Oh my days. You couldn't make it up, could you? You know what I mean? Oh, I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to F it up. And now I've got all those drills to get out of that. Right, so let me just grab this piece of extra because I'm going to patch up this corner properly. Now I've got a longer bit. Where's it end? There. Perfect. Perfecto. Right, so let's patch that up. Right. What time are we at? I can't even see what the time is. I'm going to leave it there because frankly, so far, this damn video has not gone to plan at all. So I am going to call it a day. Next video, I will get this started. It will probably be on the live tonight, actually. But we'll get this started. I'm going to go off and see if I can figure out what the hell I've done with my other canvas. But thankfully, thankfully it's fixable. Oh, you couldn't make it up, could you? Thank you for joining me. If you are taking part in #DIYDP, I have got figures in now, so it is too late. Your next update date will be on Sunday. I hope that you've enjoyed in some way this video, and I will be back very soon with another one. It is, as always, over and out from Miss Kitten Up Kitten.